All right, everybody. This is two CGC books I've been waiting for a long time. And I've been looking forward to this unboxing because I'm concerned that they may be undergraded. Could be my fault. Let's open it together and find out. At 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away not one, but two CGC signed Signature Series slabs. This one is Suicide Squad number 7, signed by Jim Lee. And this one is Thor number 1, signed by Donny Cates. It's the Anka cover variant. If you'd like to win one of these, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. The more comments you leave on the more videos, the better chance you'll have at winning one of these babies. All right, so the first book we're going to look at is a book that I bought locally a long time ago. I think this is Amazing Spider-Man number 252. This is first appearance of the black suit. This is not the origin of the black suit, which of course is Secret Wars 8. And I know this is tied with a publishing date for that Marvel Team-Up book with Daredevil. I can never remember the number of it. I want to say Marvel Team-Up number 147, but I don't think that's correct. But I have another one of these, as you saw in a previous unboxing, that was graded at a 9.0. Let's take a look at what we got. We got an 8.0. We got a white pager. Got that beautiful Spider-Man label. I can't pass that label up. I had CCS press this, and it does look a little warped. Like they might have overdone it. I guess it's not that bad. It's just a little bit of a wave. But it's a pretty tight book. They gave it an 8.0 white pages. And it does have quite a bit of cracks. This does seem like a fair grade looking at it. I couldn't remember. I thought this was a little higher. I thought this could have got it in a 9. But looking at it again, I do see, I think, why. If we look at the spine here, there is a little crease there. Looks like they couldn't get it out all the way. That I think I do remember. And, you know, now that it's pressed out and straight, I think I'm noticing more spine ticks. They're subtle, but there is a lot of them. And they are a little bit more visible on the back here. So, again, this is another one I thought was going to grade higher, but I think this is my bad. Yeah, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spine ticks and some color rub up here. The only thing is it looks like there is a little bit of a dip in here, so I don't know if they heated it up too much or over-humidified it or what they did. That's a little disappointing because it does kind of do a wave there. You can see that. But it does look like the 8.0 is pretty fair now that I'm checking out this book. So that's fine. So this is probably one that I will sell down the road when this book pops off again. I have this in a 9.0. I have another raw copy that I would say is probably about a 7.5 or an 8.0. I will keep the raw copy for my personal collection because I really do want a full run of Amazing Spider-Man number 1 through 400 in raw, and then the key books in graded CGCs or CBCS if I can get them. So that is my goal. So any third copies I have that are not a high grade or a good raw grade, I am probably going to sell when they become most valuable. So I guess I can say that I'm happy with this one. This next book we really got to look at closely though too. I am a little concerned about this one. This is a book that I purchased off an Instagram live sale from somebody that I trust very much. I thought this book had potential to be like a 9.2, but they mentioned in the grader's notes that there was this crease here. I do not remember this when I sent this book out. I mean, I really don't remember this. I really, really, really don't remember this. Like, I really, really don't remember this being there. I feel like I would have seen that. And that's what I saw in the grader's notes that concerned me. And then on the back, it's got the same thing. I don't remember that. I do remember the ticks here. I remember the spine ticks. I remember these two ticks right here. And it looks like it is a pretty flat book. It looks like they did a pretty good job pressing it. But they gave it an 8.0, and I was really thinking this had a 9.92 potential, but I don't remember this. And the thing that concerns me is that dent is in the same place as this other book, right there and right there. Somebody who I follow on Instagram, who you should also follow, by the way, is Red Hood Comics. Red Hood Comics. Rob owns Red Hood Comics. He's definitely a no BS guy. If you want to talk to him, he buys and sells books all the time. He's been in the hobby forever, in comparison to most of us, and he knows what books are. And he posted images of CGC having the same problem with big allotments of books he sent in, where they all had this corner problem, like somebody dropped the books. And I don't remember. I said I remember this, but now that I'm looking, I don't remember this at all. And I don't think I have any before pictures, so I can't prove that it didn't have it. That's really disappointing because I don't remember this. And I thought before a press, this book would hit a 992. So I was secretly hoping that with a press and clean, this might hit a 9.4. That's what I was hoping. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen, because 8.0 does seem like a pretty fair grade for this big old crease here and the other ticks that it has. But I really don't remember this. And this seems more pronounced than it. I don't know. Honestly, I just... Them having the same thing in the same place, being two different books I bought from two different sources, and I didn't drop these. I don't drop my books, and if I do, I don't send them in. And I also know multiple other YouTubers and Instagrammers have had this problem, this specific issue with corners. And I know Rob, I've bought many books from Rob, and he specifically tapes his books so that the cardboard framing around them is farther out than the corners of the books, and he tapes them so they can't shift. So that if you ever drop them on the corners of the outer edges of cardboard that are spread out farther is the thing that smashes. I kind of do that too, not as well as he does, honestly, but this either happened, I just don't see how this could happen in shipping, because they were double bubble wrapped and sent. So this, I don't know, this just, I'm not going to blame them because I can't verify, but I really don't remember this on the Ultimate Fallout 4. I am into this book for probably now exactly what it's worth at market value, including, because I paid for the Miles label, I paid for the grading, and when I paid for the book, which I forgot, but I did the math a couple days ago, I'm basically now at what I paid for it with everything in it. If it was at a 992, I'd be up like $150. But I'm not now, so I'm really disappointed. I am keeping this book in the PC because it's the only copy that I have. And I do enjoy Miles. I like him as a character. I think he's fun. But I am disappointed. I was really hoping for a 9.4 or at least a 9.2. And I honestly wouldn't have been sad if it came back at 9.0. But this just doesn't feel right to me. I wish I had taken some before pictures of this. I have another book coming back in 2 weeks, or no, next week, next Wednesday. It was a book from this submission, but I didn't get a custom label, so CGC separated it. That book is Invincible Iron Man number 9. I believe it is the second or third printing. It might be the second printing, which is the first appearance of Riri Williams, in the Iron Man armor, I believe, and it's got her featured on the cover, so I think it is the first time she's on the cover. I can't recall exactly, but I do have that coming back. I did pay for CCS to press that. Honestly, don't know what I'm going to get on that. I didn't look at the grade on that one when I checked the shipping status on it because I wanted to be surprised. I think I remember when I sent it, it was roughly around a 9.2, but I said that about this. So now I'm scared it's going to come back like a 7. I don't think that's going to happen. I do think on that book we're going to get at least like a 9, but I think I remember thinking that with the press and clean, that Invincible Iron Man 9 could have come back like a 9.4 or a 9.6 even. But I'm thinking now, based on this, if I overlooked something, God forbid if there's damage, we might be getting like a 9 back. So we'll see what that is next week. I still have like 32 books at CGC right now that are coming back. They probably won't be back, honestly, for a couple of months because of when I sent them. So we'll have those to look forward to. And I'm going to be sending my first large submission to CBCS. I've sent individual books to them to have signed by creators. But I'm going to be sending a stack of books to CBCS for the first time as like a larger submission. Just to kind of see how that goes. I have some books that I'd like to be first to market on, so we'll have those maybe in about 2 months for you to share. So I should have a lot of CGC and CBCS unboxings coming. And I have some new books that I purchased just recently this week from one of my local shops that I'm going to go over with you guys in another video. Thank you very much, guys, and I'm whipping on out of here.